Welcome back. Cusp of Beauty Tarot, doing some October 2019 readings. And I want to first thank you for being here. And then I want to also tell you about some changes. I've gotten feedback, enough that makes me think about this, that there's really just not a lot out there for cusp signs. So for a little bit, I'm going to turn my attention to the cusp signs and then do just other sporadic readings. So they won't go away. I do a pick a pile or a unique theme, or maybe I'll do an occasional signs or just make them more brief. But I'm going to center around the monthly to be for cusps. And this particular one is for the cusp of beauty, Virgo-Libra. And I'm going to do a few cards on general life and then move into energy for relationship. And that's a new thing too, just to give you a little bit more in the area of other things, you know, that are going on for you rather than just relationship. That'll be brief. I'm using the Fountain deck, and I'm going to do a quick read from the Pierre Alex Shanti book, Her. It's just kind of an interesting little quip here or there instead of an oracle. So this is general life for Virgo Libra. I'll pull 3 on that. High Priestess, the Tower, and the Knight of Wands. So move closer so you can actually maybe see some of this. I think that you're experiencing something that's a really big shock to you, and yet you're not sharing it with anybody. This is for Virgo Libra. For many of you, you're experiencing something, could be in any of your life, with a person, with a situation, with a career, job, opportunity, and it kind of struck you really surprisingly and to the core, kind of pulled the rug out, you know, from under you. You're not really sharing this. I think you knew it was going to happen anyway. I, in some ways, don't think it was a surprise. But I think you were carrying a torch for something, whether it was a passionate project, the way you felt about somebody. So it's a person or a project or a situation. And I think just, you know, it was a bit of a straw that broke the camel's back. And I see that with the Tower, and I see it with the Knight's column that he's carrying, almost like sliding down his back. I mean, that's the image I'm getting from this is you did not expect it. It's kind of made you feel kind of sad. I don't think it is 100% a surprise, but I think that something happened with something important to you that threw you for a bit of a loop. You're going to gain back control, the Chariot, which is a good thing. Yeah, you're gonna gain back control over what this was, how this is overwhelming you. You may have felt an initial sense of overwhelm with the Tower and the Ten of Wands, like a burden and an overwhelm, but you're gonna be at the driver's seat. You're gonna be at the helm of this situation and gain, you know, victory and move forward from it. Absolutely, the Empress is in complete control. This is happening for a reason. You're gonna gather your footing. And you're gonna be able to harness this conflicting energy and move forward, all for the better, because you're landing in the Empress situation, all for the better. But definitely something is rocking your world, and it's hard to say. You'll know what situation that's in. Is it with a business or career opportunity? Is it a family situation? Is it a relationship of any nature where you learned something, or something shifted, or something happened? You're like, what? How did that even happen? Like, why did I not even know about that? And then you're like, I'm kind of so shocked. And then you're like, okay, I get it. This is what I needed to know. I'm not at all completely surprised. And now maybe I need to move forward more confidently. This is allowing me to make a clearer decision and move forward confidently. That's the kind of scenario trend I got. So do not worry. You're ending up at choice, in charge, and all good things. Moving forward confidently. So what about this? Is this a relationship? Maybe it's going to show up again in this part of the reading, but now we're thinking of you and a person that you're thinking about, and no matter whether you're together or apart, the person that Virgo Libra is thinking about. What is the nature of these two energies. And you can swap them if one doesn't make sense, but we'll start with your energy line. Okay, 4 cards. Queen of Coins, the Lovers, 4 of Coins, 2 of Cups. You are confident. You're coming from a confident place. You're coming from a confident place, but the Queen of Coins, can stand confidently on her own. But you are thinking about this partnership and this person heavily. Between the Lovers and the 2 of Cups is the 4 of Cups. And I think that you're a bit dismayed, like maybe this is connected to the last reading, but there's something that happened that caused you dismay. And yet it's an undeniable, probably at minimum, a soulmate connection with this person. They are maybe not as aware as you are to the depth that this connection goes. They may be taking you for granted. That's how I'm reading this. They may be taking you for granted, and you are having the feelings pretty, it's making you kind of intently thinking about them. I don't know if there's a real decision around it or not. I'm just looking at why the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. What is this? What is the nature of this relationship, really, as it relates to your view on it? It's passionate. Ace of Wands. Definitely a passionate component. And maybe you imagine that there's a generous and unconditionally loving part of it. Maybe you do feel that way, but it's at its best chaotic. And I would say this is telling me, because of the chaos, again, with the Tower, that it's probably a soulmate energy, one that is a learning and not necessarily I need to be with thing. There's a learning that is occurring. It's not easy to handle, but there's a deep knowing that it's happening for a reason with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. Absolutely. So it's caused some shaking. But 2 of Wands, your person has 2 of Wands, 3 of Coins, Justice, and the King of Coins. Yeah, so, they're protecting themselves. They want to do, they feel they may have a decision to make. Under your Lovers, they have 3 of Coins. They're trying to build what's going to serve them, what's going to be fair, what's going to be just. They may have an element to them that's kind of strict, stringent. The King of Coins can definitely be like that. They're probably right now very focused on their career and finances and success. And you're much more the emotional one right now. So they may have some life decisions to make. This is a tough one. What's the crux of where this energy is for October 2019? Any advice for Virgo-Libra? The energy is 5 of Coins. Yeah, you're feeling left out in the cold. 6 of Coins. There needs to be reciprocity. 6 of Coins and Judgment and Justice. So you need to get to the decision that you need to make that's good for you, that's fair. Because up to this point, there's been a feeling of inequity, lack. Let's just say lack. A lack of fairness. They may be putting their attention other places, whether it's work, whether it's another person. 3 of Cups. So this is a do what's right for you scenario. No, it may not be easy. It may not be easy. But it looks like your person is not putting the same level of energy on this as you. And if that's the case, Virgo-Libra, you should really think about how to do you for October. And it'll all shake out. It'll all shake out. You're doing the right things. There's sometimes you just can't do a whole lot with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups, except keep the high road going and don't go backward and don't do things you'll regret. If it especially was not a fair situation, if you especially were the giver in the situation, you tend to be the forgiving and giving one, Page of Cups. Got to really be strong. You have to assess, is it worth kind of giving, so much of yourself away right now? Or can you just kind of like hold firm for now? Fight the impulses for now. Hold firm for now is what it's telling me. Okay. So I'm going to do a quick page turn here for the book Her. So people have a strange way of telling you that they're guilty. They will start acting as if they're not. So basically, you may not get an admission out of this person. So the whole like forgiveness thing, this person will sooner be likely to blow it all off and to kind of just, if they do come back around or the next time you talk, act like they have no clue that they impacted you as in depth as they did. And if there's zero discussion of that, chances are that is an admission, right? When people are carrying that burden, they would sooner not address it than start to delve into it sometimes. So you could be dealing with somebody like that. Anyway, hold strong is the message, and otherwise other good things in your reading. But I would say hold strong with this person. It's definitely a strong soul connection and one we need to learn from. So good luck with that, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.